Now we've arrived at the Adventure and Camping exhibition, which is in an emirate called Sharjah here in the UAE. We came last year. It was quite good. So we're wondering how it's improved this year and what super things are on offer. So it's at the Dhaid Exhibition Centre, and we shall see. What we've got here? Hobby sports. We're trying to figure out what that's all about. And as you might know, we have a dog kennels and training centre, so we're wondering whether it's anything to do with dogs, or is it maybe for mountain biking? Look, because you've got a slope there and at the other end, so maybe it's possibly for mountain biking. It'd have to be bloody good to do that. This is these guys up here. And a track next to it. Unless it's maybe remote control cars. Hobby sports.
Could be.
Right, watch this space. Maybe when we come back we might actually see what they're doing. A Mitsubishi Jeep. That's just shows you what's starting to be available now in the UAE. A couple of years ago you wouldn't have seen this. It's pretty cool. It's actually got a bit on the side. Is that a toilet on the side? Yep. We go around. It's got shade around the back, which a lot of them do. Not quite caravanning, but how cool is that? And to be honest, all that shade is not an overkill in this country when it's so hot all the time. Even in the winter months, you're talking 20 to 30 degrees. Us hardened campers go out. So that shade, it would be very welcome if you were camping in this. What we got now? We love these. These are really cool. Wow.
Can I?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm not the owner, but
Right, I've always wanted to go in one of these. Look, so we've got the toilet. What's that? I guess a little cupboard to fit everything in. Sink. And then on the other side you've got the kitchen area. It's nice that they've got windows as well that you can open up. You've got your control panel at the top. Is this air conditioning? Yeah, AC. And then you go up. Oh, I could live in one of these, could you?
Easily. We didn't invite visitors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we have an indoor and outdoor shower as well, by the way.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
outdoor one.
exactly.
And what's the little black thing up in the
Oh,
top
that's
corner?
the cabin heater.
The heater?
Yeah, we have a heater.
So you've got air conditioning and heating.
Yeah, diesel heater, 10 liters and 1 liter for 8 hours.
Right. Little lights.
This is a
So the
fridge.
diesel engine that's not connected with the vehicle engine at all.
No, it's on its own.
It's completely self-contained.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
have a look in
completely
a
separate.
second
It's
outside.
outside. There's a can outside. And for the kitchen, there's a gas.
Gas.
outside also
Okay,
separate.
so the fridge is running
So
on
where's
what?
the fridge? Oh, this is the fridge.
Is running on generator.
Right.
Yeah, but right now it's connected to a power source. So
Okay.
it was also,
Right.
yeah.
And then underneath are just cupboards and
Yeah,
things.
this is
So
just
there's-
cupboards, extra storage area.
There's no solar.
There's solar.
So there's solar, so why wouldn't you put the fridge on the side?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
But you know, if you're outside in the mountains or something for a few days, we recommend for you to bring a generator.
Yeah.
Just because you won't have anywhere else to plug in.
Yeah.
the camper.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, now I've been inside one.
Yeah.
I said to you a dozen times.
I
Get one of these. We put it on the back of the GMC.
Yeah.
We're done.
We have a like a 9-meter caravan.
Oh, okay.
So we got loads of space, yeah.
Oh, no, this
But to
is-
me, I kept thinking this is just going to be so tiny, we will be divorcing each other.
We actually
But-
have one more model that's bigger than this one. That's the biggest size that
Right.
we have. It's 900 kg and it has 2 beds.
900 kg, so you're
Yeah.
really up in the sort of F350 range to carry.
And I guess
yeah.
this goes up and out of the way, or
yeah.
does it?
Yeah,
That looks
it's-
like that's
it
fixed on the
goes
bottom.
down and up again.
Right, but it
Yeah.
stays there though.
Yeah, this stays there.
Because
It
it sits
closes and
bolted
opens.
to the floor
Yeah.
there, isn't it?
I miss in here, and I think I'm right in saying is clothing storage space.
But yeah, where would you put your clothes?
That's
So, yeah.
your weakness.
Or any. Well,
That's the weakness.
The storage
That's the,
space.
the storage space for clothes.
it's really maybe just short trips, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
for living
But
in.
then, you know, we are also customizing for you based on what you want. So we can make small modifications. Make
Right.
it-
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
to
take
accommodate.
the plastic. I guess you import the container.
Yeah, we can put everything together, but if you have like small details that you would like to change, we talk to the factory and they make those small changes. That won't affect the whole monoblock, by the way.
Where is the monoblock made?
It's in Turkey.
In Turkey.
Yeah, in Turkey.
And you've got your toilet on the side here. More bits and pieces, sand ladders and the like. And we have a GMC truck, which is pretty much the same size as this. And look at that. So neat. There's another one next door. Go and have a look in that one as well. This is the European pickup truck version. So it's a smaller version in banana yellow.
I would struggle with this,
wrong way.
if I'm honest.
You'd struggle.
Really struggle.
Yeah.
What, you need to go on
Yeah, I
the...
mean, even you, skinny britches, would have trouble getting through.
Right, let me come in and hear you a bit
because
more.
they've had no choice. That's
Yeah.
the only place where they can
Exactly.
put the fridge.
But some people take it
Oh,
to the
right.
bathroom, so the fridge will go here, and there's an extra storage space as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, how would you get through to that bit?
difficult. And
Oh,
getting
right.
even getting
Even
on-
our grandson wouldn't squidge through there, would he? So if you're a hardened camper, you do this again. So loads of shade. And look at this, this is really neat. Filling it all out. So you can sleep up top, have shade, and then when it's time to cook and prepare dinner and wash and everything, you just pull all these drawers out. Everything you need, huh?
more and more for camping in this kind of environment. These are becoming more and more popular.
Yeah.
And I like them in that I like the gadgetry and I like the way that they're kind of all put together and the way they're designed.
But it also means you can go more off-road, doesn't it? That's the
It
appeal.
does give you more
It gives you-
access to the outback, as it were, in Australian terms. Where I have a problem personally is that I don't know, I just like having the space in my.
Well, and less all of these are to put all your bits in. Look, so you've got storage, all that. But you've even got, in true Arabic style, tissue box holders as well. Unless you live in the Middle East, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about there. But everybody here loves their tissue boxes. he's found another one. Dune campers. I like the interior of this one more. And it's got the AC on. But for comfort and ambience, in a weird way, this is better. This one's got TV on it as well. It's got the AC on. It's cooling down really easy. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Now, you see, that makes more sense than the other one, doesn't it? That was why I was asking on the other one if you could get rid of the table in the middle, because you could have a dog asleep down there, but
it makes more sense for a number of reasons. The other one, the table wasn't removable, and
it was
therefore
fixed,
you couldn't
wasn't it?
use this as a bed. On this one,
there's this. He's on the phone. What, you reckon it goes into a single? I don't know.
No, there's a fitting there, and you can put
a
there's
port
a piece
in
of
it,
wood that you
pulls
put in
out.
here.
Yeah.
This becomes another bed, so you'd have an extra.
And I like the fact that when you're not using the sink, you've got this like you're doing a lot of the caravans. Is that marble or some
It's
plastic?
fake marble.
Fake marble.
Yeah.
I thought it would be super heavy, wouldn't it? But to me, that just makes sense. There's a bit more thought, I think, has gone into this one than the one that we were at earlier. Do you know what I mean? And look, and you were talking about.
There's a few more.
And you got cupboards up above here, whereas at the other one you didn't.
Yeah. I'm not sure it'd have a TV that big.
No, you just use your laptop, don't you, nowadays? Is that a slidey? It's a slidey door. Okay, so shower, loo and sink. It feels like there's a bit more thought gone into it. I have here, nice fridge. Yeah.
But there's
The control panel's a bit more basic.
Cooker.
No cooker.
So your cooker would have to sit on
Well,
here.
we don't use a cooker.
Yeah,
So that's the one we've just been in. For feet go down, and then you can take your truck out from underneath. It's becoming really, really popular here now. It just means that you can explore further out. You can go across the desert and not have to worry about, like when you've got a caravan like us, grounding it and breaking the back of the caravan when you're going up and down hills. It really is the right way to go, and it's quite clear that they're getting more and more inventive with the interiors. Like, you've got your cooker, your shelving, you've got your fridge, you've got your shade. As I say, that's really important in this part of the world. And okay, so you've got bedding inside, and it gives you a bit of height up there. And I guess maybe, is that another bit of bedding up there? I'm gonna have to turn the camera off and go in and have a look. Right, so I was just telling the viewers I didn't know what was up the top here, and obviously this is a double bed with little extra bits here and there, and then lo and behold, you could have a child. I don't think you could have another adult up here, but definitely a child, even baby, because it's actually going to stop you falling off. Cubby holes to put all your stuff in.
Your dogs.
Or your dogs, yeah. Great Dane. Try putting them up there. But yeah, if you got a pug and a couple of chihuahuas, you've got a space for them. But again, it's really neat, and they've used every bit of available space here. Look, I mean, every little bit. I don't know if I'd have it going up so high. I don't know what that achieves. I mean, other than being able to stand up in it, but
which in itself is a big advantage.
I think so. I suppose if you put in your chihuahuas up there, you'd need to stand up, but yeah, neat. Let's see what's around the other side of it. Ah,
How dare you interrupt my
the
shower?
lavatory. Yeah. Well, it comes with everything, I suppose.
Shower inside.
Got
And
some
the shower is
cubby holes underneath. And then this is the bit that you'll lie in. So I guess that bit goes in, that bit goes down, that bit shuts. The crawler. Yeah. So good for like a couple or a small family or a couple with a couple of dogs would work. Cool. Let's go in and see what there is. So, got your badge. Now
My name is Visitor.
Yes. So at a glance, this is what we've got. We shall go this way, I guess. So what are these? I mean, these are gas bottles. Why are they looking so fancy?
That's why.
Because they're... right.
That's why.
Sorry?
Yeah, but even empty,
No, so
this is half the weight.
the weight.
Of an ADNOC cylinder. I mean,
Right.
The ADNOC cylinder.
Like this.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And this is empty as well. Yeah, you see half the weight.
So
It's only 4 kg.
It's a
After
brilliant
filling
idea.
for 5 kg, it is coming totally 9 kg.
So what is it made of then?
Plastic.
Norway.
Sorry?
Made in Norway.
No.
Yeah, but what is it?
Oh, made
This
in
is-
Norway.
This is plastic,
Okay.
This is plastic,
Yeah.
and this is
fibre.
So the
fibre.
appeal is that they weigh less. So when you're travelling, you obviously got less stress
They're easier
on
to
you.
handle. And
Yeah.
It's also from a caravan point of view, because generally you're going to find your cylinder is at the front of your caravan
In the-
because of its weight.
And it's
So you're
it's
gonna
in
have
a
a lot
small
less-
cubby hole as well,
I
isn't
can never
it?
remember what the terminology is for the weight on the front as a, at that point as a.
Oh right, when we're
so you're gonna
travelling
have a
to
lot
have
less
everything
weight,
in the
which
middle
is
and what
really
have you.
useful.
Yeah, well
Yeah,
I've got
really like it. Good idea.
I've got the phone number here, so we know where to come. Ah, the camping knives.
I ordered one on Temu, but it came and it was, typical Temu thing is like that big, not the size I was hoping for.
Oh look, a pocket bidet. How do you use one of these?
Well, let's be clear.
It looks like a little dog.
Yeah, it looked like a pink and a blue
It
dog.
looks like a pink and a blue dog. Your best travel friend, making your trip clean and comfortable. I wonder if there's instructions on the back.
You connect it to a bottle, squeeze
Yeah, but-
and squeeze the bottle.
Oh right, I think it's right. Okay, I understand that.
Have we been
So,
graphic enough?
Yeah, I thought it was actually what you peed in. But it's not. It's actually to wash your nether regions. You think I'd get used to living out here by now, wouldn't you? Loads of camping gear, lots of. My little finger keeps getting in the camera all the time.
These,
Teapots and chairs and camper gala gas cookers. What's lovely about the local people in this part of the world is they do love camping and getting everything out, making it all super comfortable. And this is just sort of simple examples of how they do it by putting their little Majlis cushions down. When they camp, they do it big styly. I was just saying how the locals, when they camp, they camp proper.
oh, they camp.
They camp
really
proper,
camp.
and they
That's not to say they are camp.
no.
It's to say they do camp.
But they just love spreading out and being really comfortable. And when we go out camping, we often see these big Majlis tents with Majlis cushions, carpets, coffee table in the middle. I love it. Last year we met a guy, didn't we, who
We met
from
a gentleman
Pakistan.
from Pakistan who was hand making his knives, and he was making very, very beautiful knives. That's not to say these aren't beautiful knives. They are beautiful knives.
They're Turkish, right? Because last year we saw.
Last year
a guy
there was a gentleman,
from
maybe he's here again, from
wasn't it?
Pakistan. It was beautiful knives.
These are
Handmade?
all handmade.
Very nice, very beautiful. I
what's-
love knives.
What's really bizarre is to have this sort of thing at an exhibition in the Middle East, because I know across Europe and in the UK,
Knives these days are a big issue. of course,
knives are a
now.
big problem. So it just tells you how sort of safe and sort of secure we feel living in the UAE, because people use knives in this country for, you know, opening things, digging things up, and using them for all manner of things other than
Cutting things as well.
cutting things other than trying to kill each other on the streets of Europe. So, I mean, wow, look at the detail. It's just so pretty. And I don't know if the camera can catch it, but if you can see on the blade there, it's actually
this
got a pattern on it.
Damascus, right?
Wow. Now look at that. And you can just see here, this is the blade. This isn't even the handle. And there's obviously a special technique
Yeah, this
to
is
make it.
This is a special technique of Damascus. I learned that on the TV, by the way. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, and even on the edge of the blade.
Because this is
So you can see
what they
that.
call this. There's a name for this technique. So the center is hard and the outside is soft, right?
Yes.
So it's not just got a bit of colouring in it.
No, they sandwich. So they take one layer of metal, soft metal, hard metal, soft metal. Then they forge it down.
Right, okay.
And fold.
And fold it.
And fold it and
Fold
do-
it. Fold it.
okay.
And with copper, this one.
Oh, look
With
at
copper as well.
these. So it's copper is the red.
Beautiful.
Ah, right. So in that one there,
Yeah.
that's copper.
Yeah, that's including copper in there.
I mean, look at that.
In the-
I mean-
It's very hard because it's not very strong.
Yeah, because it's
metal.
very
Copper.
very soft and
Yeah.
very beautiful.
Just got all these different designs. Beautiful. And I'm not into knives. I mean, crikey, no. Unfortunately, a lot of the time they're associated with bad things. But you know, as I say, out here they're very special. I mean, you only have to look at the Arab knife there, which I've forgotten the name of it. This, you know, there's a history of
I
knives
do too.
in the Arabian world, and it carries on till today. Iron Man.
Yeah, they always have a good. They always put up a good stand.
And they've got creative stuff, haven't they, all the time? Like this is the flat bottle, the bucket that goes flat. We've actually got one in the caravan for our washing up. It's a bit like the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and you open the wardrobe and it goes into the land of somewhere else, and you open all these cubby holes up. And you get all these little extra places where they hide things. Green sand ladders. And then up the top here, up your ladder. And up you go. And of course, not forgetting a doggy one as well. Although, do you do Great Dane size?
Yeah, it's not big enough.
Oh dear, and they've got these camping chairs. I've just got to show you this camping chair down here. I don't know if you can see the size, how big it is, but if I put my shoe next to it, it's so tiny for little ones. Did we buy these before?
We did.
Have we run out yet?
We have run out. They were very good.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah.
They're made, locally made. I can't remember, they're 100% natural, and they ignite really quickly, which is a good way of doing it, but they're also very light. And we don't like using the little white squares with the paraffin smell and so on, whereas this is just totally natural. So we will get a couple of boxes, I think. This stuff here. Reminds me of macaroni.
But tastes somewhat different.
Tastes a bit different, yeah. Oh, we actually bought some last year, so we're going to buy a couple more boxes from you now. Thank you.
Impressive is his glove.
It's a good glove, isn't it?
So they got a little kiddie bit here for kiddies to come and play with the soil and the dirt. Not that we find much of that around this country. You find mostly sand, but
I think just buy one and then you can
plant it.
stick it in. How many combinations of Bunsen burner cookers are there on the planet?
Yeah, it is pretty impressive these days, isn't it? I mean, look, you get these little gas burners and
they all come with their
Little
own
ones.
little
yeah.
their own little bag.
No, we don't know because obviously we're not in Europe. But you know, from my days growing up in the UK and so on, I don't ever remember anything coming with these lovely little kind of, you know,
The thing is, you have to
pack it
wait-
away nicely.
You'd have to wait for it to be cold before you put them away again, wouldn't you?
I'm sure you would, yeah. But then you get up to this area. Look, you've got how many burners have you got in there? Wow, this
And the
is
price,
impressive.
that's 216. So what's that in, say, UK pounds? That's
If we divide by 5, what you're talking about there is
50.
what? I don't know.
45, 50 quid.
Yeah, no more than that.
Look, and it gets even cheaper. Mind you, you can probably get all this off of Amazon now, but you can even go colour coordinated.
I'm pretty certain that stuff like this is all coming in from China, because we are, like everywhere else in the world these days, flooded from China. But stuff like this is not. This is coming from this region. And there are more and more of these companies now that are set up here in the UAE making things, which is really, really good for our local economy. And if you look at something like that, this bag, right, which is, you know, you're going to get quite a lot of stuff in that. I mean, you know,
And it's tough as well.
like your cooking stuff and so on, and it's
30 dirhams.
yeah. So
And
that's 25 pounds, yeah, something like that.
Would you get that for £25 in the UK? I don't know.
Or anywhere in Europe for that matter.
So,
It's very interesting when you walk around these places how these days they're blending the sort of Arabian world and the way of doing things. I mean, you know, these types of containers, for example, have been around in the Arab world for at least the last 30, 35 years, you know, as far as I'm aware, in the years I've been down here. And now, of course, you know, they're this one says made in Korea on the cylinders, but look, you can carry your gas in a nice bag.
and you can also, let me model, you can also take your cat with you.
Yep,
I've actually seen
Nothing like a nice
on
Arabic
Temu
material.
or Amazon, they've got these, and now they're making them locally with their Arab design, red, you know, their dark red. 60 dirhams. That's under a tenner.
no, just about a tenner. It's about a tenner. Last time I looked, we were about 5.5, I think, in terms of exchange rate. And of course here,
I was also saying earlier how the locals, they just so love their hospitality and
yeah,
sharing and sitting down.
tea and coffee is a
families
massive thing.
And, their Dala coffee pots. This is what these all are.
And of course here, our lovely
It's the Emirati
Emirati
flag
flags.
in the middle of the Emirati falcon, I guess.
Yeah,
These are quite nice, actually, aren't they? I do like the teapots, don't I? It's actually really heavy. Oh, look, it even comes with a... Let's put that back. Oh,
I feel money leaving my bank account, even now.
oh, that one? This one? Green tea. Look, and again, going down the camping route, they can put their little coffee cups, all safe when they're travelling. So it's really come a long way, the Arabian camping market. When you think, when we first went to Saudi Arabia and we used to camp, and it just used to be a tent.
Yeah, I mean,
pile everything
you
into
couldn't
the cool box and
at that time you couldn't
carry
even
that.
import things. I mean, we would bring stuff back with us
But you would
for
never
camping.
have got any of it. Never got any of it. Just all used to pile into big I seem to remember plastic boxes. We just used to pile it all in and hope that by the time we got to where we were camping, none of it was broken. But now you can secure everything. I'm around the corner and Neil's playing with fire. It's just one of those super duper high energy lighters, isn't it?
So we're always buying the cheapy things, you know, from supermarkets. And,
Buy two, get one free.
yeah, and they're useless actually. I mean, they never last any more
do,
than
and
5 minutes, and you can't.
And you can't refill them like you used to
Yeah,
years
when
ago.
you're trying to light something that's in a contained area out of the wind, right? You can't get inside. So this is like a flamethrower. Right? Very useful. I think this might be my first purchase.
Your first
today.
purchase. All right, go for it. Is this the second purchase or an upgrade from the first decision?
Maybe a second purchase here. This
What is it? Hairdryer?
a,
That's good because it's a small hairdryer for your small head.
a rechargeable hairdryer. No, this is a barbecue fan. Okay, for oxygenating your barbecue.
So it could be a hairdryer.
No time at all. It's not
No, yeah.
dry already.
I'm not really sure what these are, but they're in a freezer. And they're in Japanese. We've been to Japan and they have lots of lovely scrummy things that are frozen. So I'm going to find out what they are. What's in the freezer over there? Ice cream. Ah, yummy. So what are the flavours? Mango, apple, and mushroom ice cream. Mushroom ice cream. Oh, it's shaped like a mushroom. Mushroom doesn't really taste of much unless you've fried it. Anyway, I think we'll stick to mango.
No, I don't know what you would cook in there.
What, so you think that's a lid on there?
It
And,
is,
it is a lid.
It's a pressure vessel.
It's like a giant
Right.
prestige pressure cooker.
Yeah. You put all your
Is
goodies in there.
it a pressure cooker though, or is it
Yes, it
just
is.
to put a lid on it, like a big oven
You put
instead?
that on and then you rotate that into there. Force it down into position. And your flame is underneath, so it's heating
Yeah.
the vessel, and the heat will stay in there and cause pressure, so everything will
And they
cook
get-
under pressure.
They get bigger and bigger and bigger, I guess, for the bigger the family. So we've spent a little bit, we've had enough, we need to put our feet up. So, it's actually quite comfy, isn't it? Ooh, she says.
I'm not sure that the stars are my cup of tea. There you go. Very nice.
What?
It might be me. It might be me, but I just think this is a little bit over the top. Okay, I just happen to think that when I'm camping, I can probably work with something a
No.
little smaller
But come on,
and less elaborate.
you've got your towel rail. What else have you got? What's underneath? Is that soap dish?
Yeah. The tissue holders, of course,
Yes.
And you've got
You've got your
water supply.
and
and your bin,
your bin for your tissue.
yeah, and it's on wheels,
Yeah.
so you can drag it across the desert.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I said we'd come back to find out what this was all about, and I was right. This is the hobby. He's under pressure because I'm filming him. Right, how'd you get over that bit?
Carefully.
Oh. He's under pressure. There's two people filming him now. But he's not going to be... What did you think of this year's
I think
camping
that
and
very,
adventure?
very positive experience. Lots of the same things to look at, but you know, any exhibition is going to be that way. There's going to be stuff which is standard, and people looking for stuff for camping
Yeah.
are going to want to see that stuff over and over again because you need to upgrade it, or you need to replace it, or you're
Yeah.
buying it for the first time. So yeah, lots of that kind of stuff. Like as you can see in the background here, chairs, and beds, and you know, general camping equipment.
Which
But,
we have got some of our stuff from here, didn't we, last year?
So all in all, very good. Slightly bigger than last year,
And
which
there's
is
more
very good.
outside exhibits that we've
Yes.
enjoyed having a look around.
Yeah, really nicely put together little exhibition, and we'll
Yeah.
keep supporting it because
Yeah.
I think initiatives like this really deserve to.
And it
you
is
know,
definitely a growing market, isn't it? So
Yeah,
cool. Until next year.
yeah.